article written by The Guardian in 2019, Amy Stevens was fired from her job at a family-owned funeral business in 2013 simply because she was transgender. She had worked at that job 6 years prior, struggling with her identity. Members of the LGBTQ community have faced a tremendous amount of oppression throughout history, and their fight still continues today. Throughout this century, the LGBTQ community has been fighting for their rights in America. To begin with, an article by the National Park Service, written in 2018, stated that one of the first steps that the LGBTQ community took in obtaining rights was Henry Gerber founding the Society for Human Rights in 1924. Henry Gerber was in the Army, and he was stationed in Germany when he noticed that the LGBTQ community in Germany was far more open than the LGBTQ community in the United States. That urged him to found the Society for Human Rights based on his experience being stationed in Germany, and also based on the ideals mentioned in the Declaration of Independence for America. The Society for Human Rights was soon withered away based on numerous legal proceedings and negative media coverage. In addition to this, the first demonstrations, protests, and riots for advocating for the rights of LGBTQ people occurred in the 1960s, according to an article by CNN in 2020. According to an article by Time magazine in 2019, their protests and riots were also against police brutality that members of the LGBTQ community faced during that time. According to an article from BBC in 2019, one result of these riots was the Gay Liberation Front, which advocated for the rights of LGBTQ people and was organizing what they wanted in a legal sense. Next, today, people still have differing views on the topic of gay rights. According to the article from CNN, written in 2020, in 2015, same-sex marriage was legalized and no state could ban it. And according to the BBC article from 2019, a Gallup survey showed that acceptance from the last 40 years increased from around 30% to almost 80%. Unfortunately, some people still want to take steps back from advocating for the rights for LGBTQ members. In 2018, the Trump administration introduced a policy that banned some transgender people from serving in the military. This went into effect in January of 2019. Overall, the LGBTQ community has a long history of obtaining their rights, and they still have a long way to go. It is important that members of society recognize this battle and stay informed on these issues that members of the LGBTQ family face